Good morning. Look at my hair, isn't it awful? Apparently didn't shape it when I was letting it dry from the shower this morning. Welcome to another Satisfactory 1000-hour stream. Time to blind myself. God. Yesterday we had a pretty good day. What did we do? We added a bit more power to the blue crater, even though it is still unstable as hell and dropping off like there's no tomorrow. We also automated... What did we automate? We automated... we had computers, we had heavy modular frames, we automated modular engines and adaptive control units, and we also automated AI limiters. We managed to move the space elevator into its final position, so that's a win. Nice and centralized in our main factory, and we managed to send the space elevator off. So we are now on to phase 4. So that's some progress that we've been waiting for probably at least 50 to 100 hours, while I fluffed around with power that basically doesn't work properly. I have. Well, on that note, let's get into it. Start up ye old Satisfactory when it wants to register the game. There it is. Load up. While we load, let's get ready to start the timer up. Screw it, start the timer, back to the game. There we go. Actually, now I gotta minimize the timer so I can see everyone. Okay. So yeah, so we did a whole bunch of automation, space part automation. We unlocked the hover pack, not that I have any intention of using it. And sorry about the pings. So now we're essentially just wondering what the next step is. Oh yeah, we also managed to fill in quite a bit of our flooring. I think our best bet is to start work on alumina stuff, because I think most of our problem in the blue crater is due to... It's really quite bad. Most of the problems in the blue crater, I think, are due to belt speeds. So I think if we can get those belt speeds up, we should be okay. Oh yeah, actually we also unlocked smart splitters. So, because I did no research offline, let's do that research now. So we'll use the production planner first, and we want outputs, outcloud sheets. Alumina scrap produces water? Man, it has been a hot minute since I did any of this stuff. Okay. And a coal miner into... That doesn't seem right. Would have thought that you'd need... Okay, so the bauxite and water creates alumina solution. The coal... Ah, okay. The alumina solution with the alumina solution with coal makes alumina scrap. You need the Alright, let's go have a look at the map. So we're gonna need bauxite, coal, and copper. Resource nodes. Copper, coal, and bauxite. Now the question is, how hardcore of an area do I want to produce? I'm thinking semi-decent. What about just pure nodes? Copper. I'm gonna leave that coal. So we've got that one, that one, that one. Which means we kind of need a that's weird. No one caught the Pokemon that was not advertised. PCG's having a bit of problems. It did that yesterday once or twice. Okay, let's try normal nodes. There. There's the copper, but then the closest bauxite is up there. What if they're crappy nodes still? Have a good one, Deceit. I'll catch you on the flip. Welcome to my two newest viewers. Thanks for joining me. We are currently working out where to bippity boppity something. Hey, free fallen. It's bippity boppity boo, I see you. I only say it because it rhymes, and you know, Bitz likes to say bippity boppity boo, so. Right, so let's we're missing thinking we'll go up into the northeast for this. So bauxite, best I can do is these three. Actually, we have a good node there. So if we made an area just here for our alumina, what is... Actually, we'll show all three. That's okay. So now, because we'll eventually need sulfur, where's the nearest sulfur node? There's a impure there, a couple of normals, and come on. Okay, but that just leads me to go, yep, that's good. I did miss you. There was for some reason, I don't know. I think I was talking about you yesterday. I can't remember why, and I noticed both you and the seed weren't around, and I was like, oh, it's all good. It's all good. Like you said, you don't watch streams on Sundays. I mean, it was Monday for me, so your plan falls out the window. Excuse, sorry, but that's alright. Alright, so I think we'll be going right here, which for me is I've never been there. And I think we might also do something else. So the reason I've got this world border up oh, I'm sure it was all good things. I think what it was I wasn't sure if I had shown you all the Lego that we had done since while I was away. So for instance, we've got this Charizard here, which was Sammy's creation. I only helped with reinforcing it, like keeping it together, but she was the one that did the artwork. I'm only good for filling in spaces and making it stay together as one piece. And I also did the KonstantKonrad logo as a what's it called? Pixel art. I bought new Lego as well. I got a new Ferrari and a new McLaren set. I know. I went to Time Zone and I got myself an Eevee. Yeah, Sammy's very creative in that way. As soon as she finished the Charizard, she's like, right, what am I making next? So that, hopefully, if we're lucky, I'm gonna do a little bit of a shorter stream today. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna do about 4.5 hours today instead of my regular 8, because I need to go to the Lego shop to buy more parts for it. Right, so what I think I might do is, rather than start on the alumina section, I think I might start on the train network. Because I really don't feel like trying to fight my way through this, and then also don't really want to have to travel back and forth. So I think that's the plan we'll go with for today. We'll be building a train network. Now, keep in mind, I have never played with trains. I have no idea, and I'm going to keep it simple because I'm stupid. But yeah, so we'll probably build something from about here, traveling up the coast, up like this, and reach, you know, around there, and see how we go. So we're gonna have to get a lot of foundations going. We might as well, and ignore our power deficit, because even though we had it good for a minute, it's no longer. Don't know if you saw it before, but so I had for about 2 or 3 hours on what would be your Saturday, Friday. I think Friday. Can't remember. It would have been. Anyway, I had 0.5 megawatt of positive power. And then this sort of happened, fell back down. But, you know, at the moment I'm not too worried. We've got a nice big gap there. So unless something really goes bad, fingers crossed it doesn't, we should be a-okay. Now, let's go and empty our pockets and then fill them back up. Not gonna need computers, not gonna need motors. We'll keep the heavy modular frames. We don't need the AI limiters. We'll get rid of our power shards and our coupons, because heaven forbid we die and we lose them, and that's not good. Okay, so we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. All those, 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 all those. Yeah, well, I think my major problem with fuel is belts. Because I'm operating on 480 belts, I think I'm getting a throughput issue if I have the correct split. So what's been happening is all my containers are getting shoved to one side, so it's shutting down half my power, because it just clogs it up and can't do anything. But on the flip side, if I have those 780 belts, I can do that equal split between my packages up top coming back down to the packages down the bottom. At the moment there's an uneven split, so you know, either way I have power problems, so I will opt to ignore it for the foreseeable future. Now, probably might be better to, rather than be siphoning stuff constantly by hand, might be better for me to set up a little spot to get some stuff. Almost like a bear shark sort of setup here. That's good enough. Alright. And we want organization, we want some... Well, I didn't think about that when I was syncing everything, did I? What is it? Pipes and... Oh, that's a bit dumb. I'm not going to make that jump. Yeah, I mean, look, the easy fix for me would be, it's not really a good fix either, but would be to sync my containers and just make new ones. But then I'm not utilizing all the plastic that I want. So that's why I was going for the circulatory system for it. That'll be enough, and then we need some pipes, which I believe pipes are over... No, that's wire. That's wire. There we go. Pipes. You know what? And I probably need belts, which are encased beams. Man, I'm clever. Oh, let's throw everything out. Yeah, well, that's a good way to reuse your resin. I mean, I did hear someone say the reason they thought resin was in the game was to just... Incredibles. We now no longer have spare encased beams. Where are they going? They'd be going here. Okay, that's 100's all we need. Yeah, I think it was Kibitz was saying like the reason for that heavy oil residue and resin recipe was to just sink the resin for coupons. Yeah, I mean it's an easy thing to look up. Let's go have a look. So we'll go over. I'll open another one. I don't need planner. So if we go to items, polymer resin, and containers. Where are the containers? There they are. Empty containers. So polymer resin is worth 12 points in the resource sink. And oh, Pokemon time. 12 for the resin and 60 for the containers. So yeah, you would be making substantially more in the resource sink. And if you're already sinking the resin, then it's no real loss. Cable's gonna be just here. Splitter. Okay, and then we need iron plate, which is way. I really don't want to run this belt all that way, so we'll go a bit closer to get it. So I definitely do not have spare iron plate. It's the iron plate. That is the iron plate line, is it not? It is. Good. Fill. Alrighty. So now that we got that, I mean, it's gonna take a while to fill up anyway, so we'll do our first hand, our first pull can be by hand. And then hopefully that'll give everything enough time to kick on, break the power, and send me into crisis mode instead of road building mode. That's what we want. Drama, problems, crazy crying Konrad. Way too early. Gotta love the crying guy. I tell you what, like there was that one day last month, Bitz came to visit, and I was like, yay, all good. And like as soon as he came, everything in my world just started breaking, and I was like, now I look like a jackass. It's alright. Alrighty. So I think what we'll do. Ooh. Hang on. Where are we on the map? Let's have a look. So we kind of need to go down and around like so. Not exactly sure how to make it. You know what? I'm gonna find the lowest part of the map, which I believe is just over here by this gas cloud, and we'll start from there. Okay, so now that we're here, you know what? No, we're gonna go up over to the waterfall and start on that level, because my theory is probably wrong, but all the water surrounding the map is going to be the same level, so we might as well start over there so we get an appropriate height for everything. So what's been new with you, Freefallen? What have you gotten up to for your weekend? Cool. Love it when I'm right 50% of the time. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Only see a slight problem here. Hey, I can stand on it. Then they can't get me. Bye, guys. Don't worry, buddy. Just passing through. No need to attack. Okie dokie. So I reckon if we bring it... There's a little bit of a jut out there. Let me have a look at the map on Satisfactory. I think for me the hard part is going to be making the 45s. You know, the straight lines are easy, but the 45 is what's going to be really hard. And we're essentially already starting at a 45. Just get rid of this so we have a nice little place to stand. I'm going to continue along. Working on exams, got a deadline in 9 hours, but I want to sleep first. Fair enough, man. Well, now that you've come and said hello, stop watching me, go get your sleep, and go and then come back and study for your exam. School's important, okay? And I am not going to be able to help you with that. You're right, I'm not your mum, but hey, I'm old enough to be your dad. Actually, maybe not. Let's just say it would have been an illegal age, but it's not the first time it would have happened. Ah, that's good. That's good. What are you studying? Okay, so I do have to be careful through here because that's coming. Okay, with what I was more saying was my age might have been a little illegal for me to have been of age to be your father. Okay. Nice. Nice. Now, I'm wondering whether I should keep all these... Hang on. I have an idea. I want this, and I want this, and... I mean, yeah, okay. That kind of works. I know what I'm doing. So we're gonna need 1 meter foundations. We'll need 1 meter corners. Eventually we'll use, actually we probably need to use frames sooner rather than later. Excuse me. I'm at a phase where companies are earning hundreds of thousands of euros exploiting my ideas and skills in the name of getting practical experience. Yeah. Euros, eh? Okay. I thought you were somewhere in like the sort of America-Canada region, not in the EU. Interesting. I think we'll use this spot here as a jump off point, which means I need to be heading that way. Use this piece of rock right here, and so this is going to be the hard part for me. Yeah, I imagine it is. No, I don't want vertical, I want default. Okay, so let's start like that. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that gonna work? 1, 2. Okay, I think that could work. We will see. I have no idea what I'm doing here, and it would be nice if foundations showed up on the map, but they obviously won't, so we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that by using the Satisfactory calculator later. I was actually having an argument with Bear Shark the other day, saying that I'm gonna Have you thought about what kind of train you want? One that works. That would be the ideal train. Yeah, I have. I do have a picture. I may have shown it to you once or twice, but essentially that's the idea. So I'm gonna have 2 trains on this outer. Okay, the small circle is the world. Okay, the outer line is gonna have 2 trains, one traveling in each direction, and then these. Not that they look like triangles, but these triangles are going to have 1 train each, traveling, picking up from the outer edge and depositing into the center. Essentially, because I'm going to be building a centralized hub at some point, with the plan that if I need resources in the world, I put down a... Yeah, if I put down a what's it called? A thingy. Hang on. I'm just realizing something. This isn't gonna work without triangles. So if I go like that, that's not... Yeah, okay. Hey, I wonder. All that is gonna have to go. Oh, there's a Pokemon, guys. If you want it, catch it. I currently have a selection to delete. Okay. My turn. Good luck. Free falling? Okay. So, I wonder, does this thingy work how I think it's going to? I'm also going to have to fix that. So, that goes. No, that goes there. So that should, in theory, be wide enough like that. And then what I was going to test is, can I zoop it? No, cannot zoop it. Okay, so what's that? A zigzag pattern? Yep. Zigzag. I think. Man, it'd be nice if Zoop could zigzag. Hey! Bad luck free falling, but I got the first Pokemon of the day. Whoop whoop. I'm thinking 2. Beginner's luck. Mate, it's all in the wrist, right? I was gonna catch it regardless. Yeah, I am thinking of putting 2 on this. Just like I said, man, I've never done this before, so I have no idea what to expect. Where do I rails? So let's play with a rail and see once I. Okay. No. It's good to have that kind of input because, you know, I'm not turning corners yet, so that would then become an issue for me. So it's easier to widen. Haven't gotten too far. So we put one there. Ugh, not there. But in saying that, these are going to be, you know, single track, single direction. So I don't have to worry about. Yeah, I'm just creating the start of it so I can get a good idea of what's to come. Just giving it a bit of giving it a bit of width. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, lemon pokey. So, what's our, okay. So we could go off these guys. Why is that starting from below the ground? Okay, better. I'm already seeing a problem, I think. Because if that starts there... Oh, no, it's alright. Don't mind me. And that then goes there. It's enough room. So that should be, that's a respectable width, I think. I have no idea. Alright. And because I'm me, let's have a look at what this looks like on calculator. In Australia, we drive on the left. In the game, one track will be going left, well, one track will be going, left track will be going north, and the right track will be going south. So, yeah. Right, let's move over to the calculator. And load that one. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it looks like. Am I traveling the right direction? Okay, and with the... Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Cool beans. Okay, let's switch back and keep going. We have our baseline. So now it's just a matter of copying a pattern. What I was saying is, before, I was arguing with Bear Shark the other day about what vanilla is. And in my opinion, vanilla is no blueprints. So, yeah. He was saying he was a bit, then it's good to have this width. The signals can be in the middle of the track, and tracks to close may cause issues with that. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Like, I know it's part of a game mechanic now, but for me, like, vanilla is, maybe not, you know, hand building foundations one by one like I am at the moment, but you know, I grew up in a day where liquids didn't exist, and when you wanted to build a big platform, you did it one by one. You know, there was no zooping. Don't get me wrong, I think foundation blueprints are great. I don't plan to use them in this playthrough. In future ones I will. But for now, I think unless I get, you know, close to the end of the year, unless I get close to the end of the year and I am nowhere near finishing, you know, the full space elevator and having all that stuff going, then I might start using them. But for now, I think I've got plenty of time, like in terms of 365 days of play. And afterwards, you know, if I reach my 1,000 hours in the next 6 months, I'll just add another 500 hours to the timer. I'm not, because at the moment, you know, I took 2 weeks off and I was still 20 hours ahead on my minimum. Yeah, building tracks would be cool. I don't know. Yeah, building tracks and roads would be useful, but I think, you know, half the enjoyment of this game is building a factory that, you know, like Akana's just built this massive power plant which is producing him 100,000 megawatts. I don't know whether he used blueprints for it or not, but for me the enjoyment is putting down all those machines and figuring out each individual connection. I know it takes a lot of time, but like I said, 365 days and 1,000 hours to do it in. It's plenty of time. Yeah. Okay, so you used it for the compacted coal. But, you know, all your blenders, all your... See, that's another thing that bothers me. Like, why did they make the blueprint machine so small that you can't put, you know, what is it? A refinery does not fit in the blueprint machine. That's annoying. Like, all they had to do was put a little bit of height on it. I'm okay with the, like, footprint of it. I understand that. You don't want to get big, stupid... Okay, maybe not refineries. There is something that doesn't fit in there, isn't there? Can't remember what it was, but there's, like, something that's too tall. Oh, no, you know what it is? Because I wanted to build it with a... possibly nuclear power. I mean, I've never gotten that far, so I've never tested that. No, I think what it was I wanted to build stuff with the subfloor pre-existing, and so once you put that subfloor in and then put a machine on top, it's too short. Yeah, but I mean, there's no puzzle to be had there of you know, not being able to have a subfloor part of it. So then I would be forced to have a subfloor blueprint and then a refinery blueprint where I, you know, for the 6 meters that I want, you know, to have it all in one. like I said, I'm not worried about the footprint. It's the verticality that bugs me. But I understand, like, that if you start lifting the verticality too high, then you're just shifting the footprint size into a vertical rather than a thing. Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind the hand placement. Like, Zoop is a novelty for me, so it's all good. You know what I should do? And I can only measure it once I'm on the side. I was going to say I should try and keep the same edge the whole way around. Oh, there's a Pokemon to be caught. Ah, still got plenty of distance to go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to keep this edge. I should sneak in everywhere. Yeah. Oh, it'll be a bit tight around the north, but I think I'll try and keep that distance. So once I get to about up here, I'll figure out what the distance is. You know what, Akana? I think you might actually catch me playing with a hover pack at some point. Because I'm just thinking about the support system of this railroad. And while over water, it's going to be problematic. So you might win that round. We all missed. Because that would be clever and I didn't think about it. Thanks. Hang on. Like, I can see it, but at the same time, right, I need to add one here. That fixes that, and then I can do threes. Mr. Smarty Pants. Look, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, alright? Hey Fuzzy, how you going? I'm pretty good. Free Fallen just called me out for placing one foundation at a time, and he was absolutely right to do so. So when I said like a novelty, like it's a good thing. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. Like, I mean, you've seen me create all the floors in the main factory. That's all zooped. I think like the main reason I was, you know, doing one at a time was because I wasn't smart enough to think of it myself. But the other thing was, like, I felt like I was going pretty fast anyway, you know? Because it's such a small space to be clicking in, like just those 3 spots. I was like, it's not too bad. I mean, once we hit the straights, we'll be flying, but it's just because we're doing the diagonal at the moment. Had to start on the bloody diagonal, didn't I? You know what? I think I need to change my chair position. Getting a sore arm already. There we go. That might help. I was noticing yesterday. Yeah, Minecraft would be fun with zooping. I built some pretty cool little worlds on an online server, and I actually took inspiration from. Did you guys ever play a mod called Tekit? Basically, it was a mining mod. Yeah, almost like a factory mod. Yeah, Tekit's sort of like a factory mod. And one of the things that you could build was I think it was called a drill. And essentially what it'd do would be, you'd cordon off a 64 by 64 section. Like a one chunk section. And it would, block by block, just start removing everything. And basically it was a way to free mine stuff. And so when I was playing on this online server, I decided to make one of these just holes in the ground, and it was, yeah, it was big. And then when I got to the bottom, it wasn't so big that you couldn't see the other end, but I also like made it look like it was reinforced by like timber walling, so it kind of looked like an old style mine shaft, but just straight down. And yeah, once I finished that hole, like once I hit bedrock, I went and created another one right next to it. So I just had these like plots of big ass holes. I think it was about 256 by 256 each hole. And then yeah, I'd just inverse twin towers. Feel like I'm gonna be getting close to that edge. I mean, at the same time, I thought I was getting close earlier, and I was not. Yeah, right. Look, I don't like. I have a map save on like a local save. It's not great, you know. It's from when Minecraft was still in beta, but I just sort of always kept building and building. But I have no. I'm not a pretty builder. And if I showed you the world, which maybe I will one time, you just look at it and go, did a 5-year-old build this? You know, and in fact, my main castle was built, like the base of it was built when I first started, and you can sort of see the different between the layers of like floors and stuff. You can see the progression of my build style. See, I stopped playing once they added sea creatures and stuff. Like, I think I played for a little bit when they introduced turtles, and then I think I maybe gave that like half a year, and then I stopped. But that was primarily because... Oh. Okay, built a little too far. Well, that answers my question then. Where's the edge of the world? So now we have to do some measuring. Save game. Really? Camels as well? Look, it's a great game. No disrespect to it. I do still love it. I just got over it, you know? Hey, load. Correct, that one. I may go back to it at some point, but at the moment I'm in love with Satisfactory, so I'm happy with that. Okay, let's get rid of the fog of war, and we use the measuring tool. Come on, that's close enough. So we'll call it 255 meters, which means 255 okay, it's a bit further down. Measure tool, come on. Okay, 255. It's right there, which means this is the one thing I don't like about the measuring tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29 rows need to be removed. Yeah, Fuzzy's a Rubik's Cube fanatic. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So, if I did that right, that should be 255. Alright, I saved that. Sorry, I was busy reading your guys' conversation. That's good. It's good you guys have something to chat about. Lord knows I'm not that entertaining. Yeah, free falling. Fuzzy was saying oh, I was one off. Ah, there's a Sea King to catch. Fuzzy was saying he's got one in every toilet of his house. Bathroom, sorry. We worked out that if it was in a toilet, it was gross. Okay. So, from here, actually, what I didn't check is if I'm at 255, that should be alright. I'm just checking the rest of the world, like gappage. Might struggle a little bit across the top, but that's okay. Now we'll go through this pretty quickly. Actually, 2,500, we should be alright. Yay! I caught the Sea King. You know what? Now that we've got that bend, I'm gonna start going back because eventually we're gonna need to be able to just use the train for transport. Hey, missed it. It's on such a good run. Oh God. Hey, the fact that you guys can do it is pretty cool, because I can't. I tried one time. Rubik's magic puzzle. What am I... Because that's the... Ah. Well, that'll be a cleanup issue when I'm... laying... Oh, God. This is gonna bug me. But I think I've already figured out a way to solve it. I'll use that as part of the pattern. I'm just going, the extra tiles, because I'm trying to be quick about running back. Wow, missed 2 in a row, that one. Night, Fuzzy. Oh, hang on. Night, Free Falling. Catch you on the flip. Oh, I like how it does that little weirdo border thing. That looks pretty cool. You did? Well, hang on. I think he found you, wasn't it? Mate, it's just meant to be. Free Falling will give up his software engineering dreams to rival you in the Speed Cube Community World Championship, and then you guys will get into such brutal battles that everyone will want to give you endorsements, and you'll be able to retire with the most arthritic hands in the world. Okay, let's check our south spacing. Load that. I still got a little ways to go yet, but so that when I'm there, come on, where's 255? There. 255 is 31.8 foundations, apparently. Which I find hard to believe, but whatever. Absorbine? I don't know what that is. What is an Absorbine Junior? Medicine to rub in hands. No worries, no worries. Let's have a look-see then. We go here, and socializing Discord. It'd be good if I knew my own Discord, eh? That's a voice channel. I don't want to get into a voice channel. There we go. Socializing. Okay. For anyone else watching, what am I thinking? I want the browser to be Discord. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you got quadrants that you... Man, I tell you what, that puzzle has seen some better days, that's for sure. So are there only two configurations for it, or like can you put it to other things? Oh, it looks well loved, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying it looks well loved. It's you know. Like you said, 37 years ago. That's it's a massive. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 37, so I don't have anything that old myself. The oldest thing I have, give me a second, I'll show you. So, my oldest thing I got when I was about 3 years old. So that makes it, what? I think I'm 35, so 32 years ago. I was running around in the supermarket and I found this little guy. I call him Little Ted. He's my friend. Yeah, so that's my oldest possession, and yeah, he's been with me through thick and thin. Alright, back to the game. The hiccups are real. Oh, finally ran out of stuff. What do you reckon? Can I'm not gonna risk it. I don't think I can make that gap. No worries, Buzzy. Thanks for coming to say hi. We'll see you when you get back. Uh-oh. Ho 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 ho. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, there's a Pokemon to be caught. Oh, that was a dodgy jump. What do you require, sir? Nothing. You've already been opened. Fair enough then. Is that a cave down there? No. No, just a bit of shading that was weird. Jeez, we didn't get much out of that. Would have thought we'd have more, but oh well. It is what it is. I suppose we're only taking half of half. Half of a third. We don't even know if it's the good line or the bad line. Sure, iron plates were a little bit better. Just a lot better. Might just steal a little extra concrete anyway. Because we can. Because I split the concrete, it's now not keeping up, and we've got plenty of pipe, whereas previously the pipe was the issue. That's funny as. Why do I have screws? Oh, because I picked them up earlier from the old place thing with stuff. That's how it happened. Alright, let's buggy up back to the path. Ooh, free food. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Ah, good work, Akana. You won. Just a random floating bit of pod. gonna be a little bit more careful over this section because, you know, at least if you fall in water, you fall in water. Yeah. Here, if I fall off, I'm not so happy about it. A little more treacherous. Say that and instantly just start running full speed. It's more of a I'm not going to pay attention to chat for a minute. Because that's where I was screwing up. I was trying to divide my focus. Alright, we made it. Because I don't want to run into the gas again, and I don't want to build further than I have to. Hey, Neo, how you going? Pop in to say hello and see if you've broken the game yet. Not quite yet, not quite yet. I have, well, I mean, when was the last time you were on? Probably a few weeks ago, I'm guessing. We have had a few different things happen. Sammy created this Charizard. It's made out of Lego. So that's pretty cool. I created a pixel art of the channel logo, and I mean, the power slug on the bottom, that's Sammy's creation. But I did the rest. Most of it. She helped with the letters as well, because I'm not that good. What else? I made a really bad Pokeball. What else? I got myself an Eevee the other day. Nice. Added all the plushies to the top there, and I bought myself 2 new Legos. Yeah, this was while my PC was down. PC was down, so I went, alright, let's play Lego. Not much else I can do. So, yeah. I had to fill my time with something, and there was only so much Twitch I could do. Actually, I did also play about 11 or 12 hours of Pokemon Yellow on my Game Boy. So that was another cool one. Okay. It was to stop me from going crazy. It wasn't so much okay. I highly doubt it's 50 more foundations, but okay, if it says so. And then we go back to this screen. And go back to the game. But we are getting closer. Yeah, so we, for a brief time, we managed to get out of a power deficit by 0.5 megawatt. It was incredible. It was exhilarating. It was amazing. And then the power immediately started crashing again. So we are back in a deficit, but now we're not just operating with like 4,000 megawatts. I think it's trembling at around 7 out of its potential 15,000 megawatts. So it's alright. It's enough to get us through to the alclad sheets, which I think will be our problem solver, and that'll give us our full I think that basically what's happening is all my plastic containers, each line is too big. So I could split it to be 8 separate lines, but I really don't want to do that. That's a lot more messing around and more belt work and stuff like that. And I think the easy solution is to upgrade from a 480 belt to a 780 belt. So we're currently building a railroad to the northwest corner of the map, so that we can go make an alumina plant out that way. Feel like that's probably enough, but let's find out. Oh, that's not to mention that we okay, there. Yeah, we also managed to we automated modular engines. We automated adaptive control units. I definitely think that's far enough. Yeah, we also automated AI limiters and got ourselves smart splitters, trains. Yeah, we've had a really productive last 2 days, so that's been really good. Map load. Ah, dang it. I went way too far. 1, 2, 3. And of course I'm in the way, so I can't really see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, hang on. I think it was 16. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so from the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to delete 15 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, that really? It looks like it's gonna collide. It's not just me, right? That looks like it's gonna collide into the world. Is the distance so short on the bottom? Need to do another save and look at it again. Sorry about all this switching back and forth, and I would keep switching the cameras, but it's just gonna, I'm literally looking at it for 2 seconds and moving on, so it's kind of not worth it. So you and just watch a save screen for the minute. Okay, so that is the correct height. Let's no. Take the measuring tool off, measure on, put that there, and that goes. I mean, kinda. It's borderline. It's like 257, but just off the edge. Like, feel like that is gonna collide. So we'll be a little cheeky on this edge and go one further. Feel like this way, it'll be perfect. Yeah, minus the interaction with the gas cloud. Oh, Pokemon. Gotta catch a good amount. I managed to math incorrectly on my aluminium and was producing half what I was supposed to. Now that it's fixed, I need to update the train to take it because it was too much for the existing belt. Yeah. Double catch. Winner, winner. Yeah, nice. Good thing you caught your mistake, because I know that's always like, that's always a big issue. You know, if you're expecting something and getting something else. I'm very worried I've mathed something wrong in this already. But that's why I sort of like write things down. I mean, everyone writes things down, so I'm not special in that way, but hey. Has anyone ever been out to that little thing? I feel like if I can reach it, there'd be like a power slug or something incredible, like another summer sloop. You know what? Curiosity has killed the cat. Where is it? It's over there. Can I reach it without hitting the point of no return? I mean, I can, but the trees have disappeared. I feel like if I was to jump on it, I'd just fall through it. I'm not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. Yeah, because now that I'm close, it's like, I don't exist. You know what? We could have stayed that one across, but whatever. Need to look at the map again. What is... So now that I'm there. How far across? Oh, okay. So a little bit. I'm about halfway along before I need to start making upward adjustments. But I'm also all of the way back here, which is the main thing that I wanted. So we'll go collect a little bit more concrete and then start putting train stations and stuff like that down. But as you just saw that I twitched, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. You guys can stay here and watch Mr. Bean. Alrighty, I am back for the win. So let's, while we're here, go over to our main area and deposit the couple of little pieces of things we don't need and set up. Question for you guys: do I need a train hub, train station, if I just want to drive the train from point A to point? Yes, because I need to power it. Never mind. Figured it out on my own lonesome. What happened to all my Okay. Put you there. You, sir, you can go there. Okay, so I'm gonna need what, a train station and a train. They're the two things that I will need to get this up and running just for a little bit. So I need some, oh, hang on. I think I had all of that over here. That one and that one, and that should be everything I need. Now, I won't make that jump, so I'm gonna have to come get some height. I think, where should I put this train station? I doubt I'm gonna use those nodes. Famous last words, but whatever. Let's hope. How many was that? 2, 4, 5. Train track starts there, goes off this way, it's gonna need to be longer than 5, isn't it? And wider. Now, am I over those nodes? No, so that's good. Now, if I'm correct, which I have no idea, I'm going to need it at the start And then all the loads and offloads. Oh, hang on. Should have done it on the other side. That's alright. Okay, so 4, and actually, so we have a little bit of room, we'll make it 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then trainee station. Be nice if I had some height, so I could see where I'm placing it. Which means that's under organization for a tower. And of course I don't have rods, so we get to blindside it. Well, not much use there because I don't have any power yet. But you're right, if I could hover, it would save me a lot of grief. So I'm going to be using hover for this. Just gotta, I think that's a good length to start on. Oh, hang on. And then I've gone and made the mistake by putting it on the wrong side. Oh, there's a cutie fly. Poke catch. Okay, that should hopefully be enough to get me started. Do one back. Okay, now I've got to figure out this turn radius. So I'm guessing in theory. Oh, I really don't know what I'm doing here. How do I clip it in? Because now it's trying to build on top. Do I have to put the curve in first and then put it over? Oh, save time. No. No, just some lag. Am I... No, not dropping frames. That's alright. Nope. Did I do that right, Akana? Is that gonna work like that? Suppose there's only one way to find out, eh? We'll put a truck on the road and figure it out. No, I'm joking. I need to get power over here too. So for power, I think what we'll do is, where is the one that I want? Mark. Might help if I have some power poles and wires. So power. Do 10 and 2 and 100. That'll get us enough to get over here, I think. There's no way I have just iron rods sitting there. That'll do. One stack. Okay. Ugh. No, no. Stop it. Alt tab. There we go. Should do it. Oh, look at that. Our power is stabilizing. What was that? Fix it and its affiliates are not responsible for any delays caused by any reason. That's funny. What are we gonna name this? I suppose. Let's be creative here. First station ever. There we go. First station ever. Don't fall off the world. Yay. Ow. That didn't work. So, what is... What's the issue here? Let's make this a little less scary for the minute. And then we can remove foundations afterwards. Because I think at the moment we've just got to figure out how to do this without dying and worrying about that. Where's the halfway? 1, 2. There's no real halfway on that. Alright, first station ever gets removed. And we're going to essentially put it back where it was, but we're going to bump it across a little bit, so... yeah. Alright, so... there, that works. Okay. Because that then gives us a middle ground. So what's the middle ground? It's this guy. Let's go... so 2 ahead. Oh, that's too sharp. This guy. I'm very confused, because that almost feels like if I do that and carry it on, why are you bending now? Why are you bending? You don't. Okay, so too sharp. So let's bring you over. To there. Which then means that goes there. And there's still a bend in it, and I don't like that bend. Sorry, what? Get rid of it. Why can't I get rid of the switch? I don't... You're traveling the wrong direction anyway. Shorter pieces might help. Alright. Little part of me thinks that I'm too close for the not getting straight lines, that is. Yeah. Well, it's I want them to, you know, like, if I want it to be able to intersect. But why is the switch on that side when it's going to be traveling this way? I think what it means is I don't have a pass-through, at least until I can figure this out. And that might be alright, because, oh, that's disgusting. Do you have your train station the right direction? I thought I did. Let's find out. Of course there's no power. Is there a way to see which direction it goes? Whee! Alright. Let's try again. Train station. Direction of flow is correct. So, there's our line, it's that one, and this goes here. Because otherwise, that's away, and that's towards me. Okay, so yeah, so train station direction is this way, so it's the correct direction. I suppose you could actually tell from the roof, right? For future reference? I don't know. Just making it up as I go along. Let's so how far did I go? I went there. Let's go 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's not going to work. Ah. Whose idea was it to have a train station? I know. It was me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5, and we want... We had the other one because half we needed it for a thingy. Good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the halfway mark is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway is there. Okay. It's not exactly straight, but what do you mean? Why do you keep putting the signal on the wrong side? I already hate trains. It's alright. We're just, for now, no. I don't like it. I just want you to be straight. So why is there a curve in it? There shouldn't be a curve. Is it trying to tell me that it's still too sharp? Is that what's going on? I'm gonna be doing 2 foundation length straight pieces when I get around to fixing things. 2 foundation length straight pieces. In what context? For your trains? And that's the other thing that I needed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 to the center. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now from there, why has it got that extra curve? This is really frustrating. I feel like the key is I need to be building this one and attaching it to it. But I just don't know how that works. I'd have to go watch a tutorial. Come on, where's the joint? Now you're too long. Beat. that's still on the wrong side. All this so I don't have to run back and forth. Now let's see if it gets past that joiner. It does. Cool. So as long as that doesn't bother me, which I mean, it's just weird that it's there, like I don't need it. I kinda need it, but cool. Let's go with that and just keep running this thing along. I think I'm gonna have to readjust my corners as well, because I have a feeling they're gonna be a little too sharp, and then it's gonna be that wavy bull crap again. We'll see. It's a good thing railroads are so cheap. Let's get the triangles in. This may take a while, especially if it's... Come on. Why are you being a pain in the bum? That is that side completed. Whose idea was it to have a hexagonal road? There is a whale mere up for grabs. I'm gonna use a great ball because I know Whalemere evolves into Whale Lord, who is kind of a good Pokemon, I believe. So that's my reasoning. I will probably run out of pipe before I get that far, so let's just run this over. Oh yeah, definitely 19. Okay, don't fall. That's funny. It's one too short there. Okie dokie. Nah. That'd be right. Oh. Well, anyway. Now we know what we're doing. Sort of. Not really. Haha, that's funny. Under the track. Ugh. Okay, so I think we'll get 2 stacks of each, fill up on concrete, and bugger off again. Oh, by 2 stacks of each, I meant sheets and beams. Where have I got beams? I think they were here. Nice. Nice. And fill up on concrete, which is at the front of the run. Chances that's concrete too. None. None whatsoever. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Probably could have made it, but first ever. Have an efficient day. Well, it's not efficient now, is it? third, first ever station. Enter. Looks good. Our power's sort of working itself out somehow. Don't know how. But something's going right over there. I don't like how it's tweaked back again, but what if I make it another shorty? Will that alleviate the problem? Or just bend it back the other way? Not really, but I think forever it's going to be twisting and turning, right? And there's not much I can do about that. That's just... it's disgusting. Let's... apparently I'm not the first person to have this problem. Okay. Well, let me just check some things. Just gotta check a few things before I can watch a video with you guys. Hopefully, so this guy's located in Japan, but hopefully he speaks English and we'll be able to understand what he's saying.
My method for making nice straight tracks and nice smooth corners between those straight tracks that you like so much. Alright, what I'm going to use is 2x2 foundations, and I want to keep my track in the middle. So I'm going to keep the track in the middle as much as I can. I'm going to make the corners as short as I can and as smooth as I can. And this is the short video. If you want the detailed explanation of the mechanics of making railroad tracks around corners, then do hit the link up in the corner of the screen right now, up there. Otherwise, let's get on with the shortened version. Now I have a kind of a track laid out. This is where I want it to go. I want it to come up here. I want to turn off this way to the left, turn off this way to the right, turn off this way to the left again, and come around this corner, but I cannot get too close to this corner because look, there's a pillar here and I can't get the train. I don't want the train too close to that, so I need to have the train over here, unlike these corners where we can kind of cut them. Alright, first thing that I'm going to do is start with a straight piece of track going down here, except, actually no, I'm not going to start doing that because I don't need to. That's not what you need to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my piece of track right here that is starting from the corner 3 increments in at a diagonal. 1, 2, 3. One more is the middle, so I'm going to put it there and I'm going to make a diagonal across the track. There is a diagonal. So now I have, if I get down here and I look down this cut portion of the track, it is a perfect 45-degree angle with the foundations. That is how you set up each corner for a 90-degree. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw it out until it tells me that it no longer tells me that the railroad track is too short. There it is, one more, and the railroad track is not too short anymore. I'm going to bring it out now and forward until I get a perfect... I'm going to find the position, basically. Find the position, the shortest position where the end of this makes a perfect perpendicular line across my foundations. There, you see this cut of the track is now parallel with the line in the foundations. There we go. Now I can make my straight track. There it is. I'm going to go do the same on this side. Now I don't need this piece because I already have this 45-degree cut. There we go. I remember where it was. It was right there. That is the one place where this face of the track will be perfectly facing down
looking extremely
down the
difficult.
straight there. In this case, it's right in the middle because of where I started. The starting point is right here at the 3/8 of the way across this foundation. And there we go. I stretch out my track there. Okay, I want to do the same thing over here. So I have my placement over there. I could just copy it over here. And I guess I will. There it is. So I can find the center of this foundation at a perfect 45-degree angle. There it is. And then I bring this around one more time to there. Alright, time for this next turn. Now here it is. It is pretty sudden of a turn, and I know actually right now that I'm not going to be able to make this turn like I did the last one because my straight piece of track is one foundation and there's the line 1/8 past this arc of turn. So if I try to use the same method, so I'll put the track in my favorite spot, draw a line. Now if you're having trouble finding the 45, just find the same exact point in a foundation that's straight out in front of you. So I'm starting at this like dot right here. So I'm gonna aim for like this one, but it needs more. So there it is. It needs to go longer. So you know, you just push it out more, or go one increment to the left and then to the right. You know, because it kind of goes in a grid pattern. And there's the 45. And then I try to make the track, and it says it's too sharp, and the track is too short right there. So I can't use the same method on this one. So what I should have actually done is I should have put this road that I wanted, you know, just at least one more. I should have been aiming down here, but I didn't. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'm going to need a wider, more, well, not a wider, but
for now,
I'm going to need to...
That's enough learning for me, because I'm making quite wide turns. We'll come back to it if I still can't figure it out, but that at least allows us to... Unfortunately, I think it means we need to delete everything from here back to the train station. Actually, I don't think we need to, because I think the train station I managed to do okay. Like, this is all straight. There's a Paris to catch if anyone's keen. I'm just going to throw a regular ball at it. So there's a little part of me that's not really worried about this, but I will fix it because I can. I don't know. So the middle is the middle of this. That should be a 45 there. Right? So then, that was 3 foundations. Well, hang on, what was it? It was 2.5. So there's my half. This should be 2. But it's not. There's 2. That goes to there, in theory, and that should be straight. That is straight. Okay. Cool. So now that we've figured that part out, what happens if I... okay. So if I delete that, then delete that, then put that to there, and that there. It's still... Okay. So apparently signs are backwards in this. Whatever. I don't care. It's good enough. It's close enough. Now we just got to figure out that corner. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job on the corner, but we'll fix it anyway. So where is the corner? Corner is there. So if we go here, and then our line is here, so we need to... That's too far. That there. That's our turn, I think. Which now let's fix this one. All of that's too sharp, so let's try from back here. Need to... It's there. Now let's double check that corner. It goes to there. And does that look straight? I mean, yeah, but ever so slightly no. No, it's not. So I want to find it on this line. How's that look? There's ever so slightly. What does that mean with this guy? Does that mean this guy's also ever so slightly? Ah, he's bending back. So that means it was one too far this way. Which is probably also you can see there on the under chat, it's just kind of not quite touching that corner nicely. So I'm guessing that means that it's still not exactly straight. Big corners suck because I don't know what I'm doing. At least we managed to fix the train station-ish. None of that looks really straight. I mean, that's about the closest. But I think I've already tried this length. Oh. No. That's... Trains are frustrating. I think one issue might have been that I tried to start too late. So if I go there, then bring it around. Maybe. Yeah, look, it's just because I'm trying to be, you know, overly neat about it. You know, I build it once, never touch it again, like you've just said. But like, I mean, for the slight twist that's in it, it's a non-issue. You know, I'm just being pedantic because I want nice straight lines. Because this is stressing me out so much, I'm gonna go outside and think about my life choices. I'll be back shortly. Alrighty. Thanks for bearing with me. You know, can get one piece of track straight. Why can't I get another? Arr. So if I, just because on the basis of that, it's going the wrong way, right? So let's, no, don't. Where is that connected to? There. So let's go one back. So that's where we were. That's one back. In theory, that's a perfect turn. Well, save time. No worries, Akana. Catch you soon. There's more of a bend in it than there was before. Okay. So let's go one past then. I think that's wrong too, but it'll give us a baseline of understanding. Yeah, no, that's even more of a bend. So I think actually, so maybe it's an issue of where we started from. We start there and it shouldn't be. And the reason I started there. Okay, so let's stand right on the spot so we don't put it there again. Okay, but then the railroad is too short otherwise. So I want it there. Is there a short section there? No. Let's give ourselves a little bit of room to move. So we'll put him there. Then this guy, if we come, I think that's where we were prior. So let's go one further and then make the turn as we wanted. Nope, can already tell. Too far. So that's right on that piece. What if I... So we're going there. What if I bring him in? No, because then I've still got to move over. So, I want it there. Let's go one further. Still bendy. It's kind of looking straight with the foundation. But then it buggers out just there. Let's try it a different way. The middle of the arc I think Akana's going to be very jealous. He's just disappeared, but I think this is where I need to employ a hop pack because I can't see what I'm doing. get an input. Probably shouldn't pop it on stream. Oop, too far. And actually, if we're gonna do that, that means we're probably gonna need another train station. The only issue is it goes back the other way, but I just need it for power. I'm gonna... Oh, so close. Come on. One back this way. Why? What do you mean floor is too steep? What was the... Okay, that sits there. So if I do that... Come on, where are you? Oh, because I never widened it. That's why. Okay. Get rid of that. And just link it straight across, you know, so the trains can take the power out whenever it's going through. We'll fix that later. Okay, so the first bit happens here on this one. I think it was there. And it was one past. Let's try it back this way. We know where to start. We start there. Where's the join? It's on this one, 1.5 in. This one, 1.5. Ah, because it's not linked to anything, it screws us again. So, where's the join? There. There. Alright, so now, then, it's about here. And fix it later. Just going for power. Yeah, too sharp. There we go. Just wanted power on it. Now, let's go spend some tokens. Get some alclad sheets. Hover pack. What else do I need? 2 more motors, really? Have to go get them from the factory then. Hey there, welcome to my newest viewer. That's not motors. Motors are here. Plenty of motors now. Not that we need that many, but it's alright. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll figure out how to make nice, perfect turns. Oh! Ah. That's a little more dangerous than I would like it to be. The main railroad is too sharp. That one. There we go. What did I do with my train? There. Let's go get the train. I have hope. Just a little bit of it, but I have hope. And I think this will solve our problem. I also have a feeling that we may need to go back a little bit. Yeah, just past this joint. Okay. So we've figured out the nice, easy bend. The problem is we need the shitey bend. Actually, here's a thought. What if I do it like this? That goes there. This guy probably has to come to there. Are you kidding me? There's a Kangaskhan up for grabs. Poke. Catch. Took so long to figure that out. I'm really enjoying making train tracks. Can you tell? Okay. Okay, let's get back to our concrete. And we're gonna, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to switch back to the jetpack. Be nice if you could have both, and they just use different controls. we'll add in the rest on this side. We'll go back. We'll get the train moving up. And then we'll be... this is going to be frustrating. Where did that one go? Did that do it under the... This is very dumb. Get back up. That was close. I'll have to go back through it afterwards to find the few that are underneath, like that one that I just placed. And that one. It's alright. That part won't take me too long. That'll just be a fly along and sort it out. Okie dokie. So, we know that... Just... feel like we should work from the opposite end. But at the same time, it's... to run all that way back. And even that, actually... a good idea will be... I suppose we can dismantle the train, but we don't really need to. Hey there, welcome to my newest viewer. Oh, buggered that one up. All fixed. There's too far. There is perfect. Look. Don't fall. Oh, too far. So how is everyone today? I personally am fantastic now that I've figured out the bends a little bit better. And will, you know, got a way to hack the corners. Because man, just trying to figure out the apexes was doing my head in. No, it turned out I was being dumb about it. The only issue with what I'm doing right now is there's a train down the other end. On my way back, I'm gonna derail myself. But at least it'll be faster than running back again. Too far. I made last night for dinner cob loaf. First time I've ever made it. It's an Australian party dish, essentially. You get like a nice big round loaf, like one as big as your head, and you fill it with cream and cheese and French onion dip, bacon, onion. It's amazing. But yeah, had that last night for dinner, even though it's supposed to be a share dish. Well, I mean, I did share it. I shared it with Sammy and one of my flatmates, and now I'm breaking out in pimples. Got a nice big fat one on me cheek. That'll serve me right. I mean, in saying that, I've been eating a lot of chocolate lately because of Easter. So what we'll do is we won't put that one down because we'll need to get a measurement for ourselves. That's the way. Now, I will be right back. Sammy's just gotten back from the hairdresser and looks like she has an amazing story to tell me. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I am back and we have a Pokemon to catch. Have I got enough time to get in there? Apparently I do. Alright. Let's go get our other train, figure out our corner spacing for the outside, and then come back. Hey, Akana. I don't know if you noticed, Akana, but I used a jetpack, not a jetpack, a hover pack. It was only for like a minute, but I realized, like, me trying to make that corner as I'm going was the dumb idea, right? Easy idea, put a straight track on each side, link it together. How simple is that? It's all good. It's all good. I'll have to use the hover pack for the next corner, so you'll see it. It is only momentary, because yeah, I didn't really like. I thought, oh yeah, okay, I'll stay on the hover pack and continue to build the train line, but I ended up getting too far away and then just dropping. So, you know, it was kind of annoying that way. That's alright. Just goes, oops, it goes save, and then it goes whoop. yeah, I know it's a train collision. Oh, what? So I have to put it back on the track. I'm guessing I have to put this one back on the track. And then I can take it. Alright. Let's get some hovering going. Just need to do some measurements. It's just so slow. Okay, so where's the join? There. So off that edge, it's 2. So here's the... Kind of want to make them even. That's... I mean, that's about as good as it's going to get, I think. Because any tighter, like, that then becomes too close. You know what, we're going to try this bend again, because I think if my powers of deduction are correct, which they usually are not. Let's go, okay, that's too short. So what's the shortest? There. Which leaves it 1, 2, 3. And then this guy can go there. And then, is that acceptable? That is acceptable and leaves a nice arc. Then we... So 1, 2 before it bends. 1, 2 before it bends. Let's almost bring this one back. There. Very close to that edge. He needs to come a little bit closer. So I reckon there. Where's the join? It's there. So that goes there. I mean, I'm just gonna say that works. We only need the one rail, so let's get back in our train and head over to the other end. And I guess we're just gonna wing it once again. Carries speed for a while, I must say. Would have thought it'd be a bit more of a on-off sort of scenario, but I stopped pressing the accelerator a little while ago. It's good that it's got that momentum. It means I don't have to, like, hurt my fingers. My precious little fingers. That first week of streaming, running back and forth between the blue crater and the main base, that really tested my finger dexterity. Okay, we need a little backspace. Now, here's where the issue lied last time. Now I'm right on the edge. Okay, the other part was not used to them at all. So we'll put this guy in. Why? Why you gotta be on that side? I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Let's get that middle one going. So we know the join is probably there, considering. And then that guy goes there, like so. Cool. The joins are working. Now we're on to the straight, but there's a little part of me that looks at that and goes, that's not straight. It is straight. Never mind. No, no, it's not straight. I didn't lay that first bit in the right spot. That goes there. This goes here. That connects there. Alright, now we're straight. Gonna have to start making more foundations in a second. That's alright. That's what we're here for. think we're finally getting to the area that we want to be at. Past that coast. We are. I think we're just past it. Let me have a look at the offline map. Remove fog of war. Okay. And if we, yeah, I think we've just gotten to it. So we'll go a little bit further past it because we can. But otherwise, we're almost at the end of the train line that we need for our alumina setup. Actually, you know what? We're going to build right to the top of the north. Figure out where we need to go from there. Run out of concrete soon. It's not a big issue. That's why we started building the train track. Oh, there's a Pokemon up for grabs. A Fletcinder. Might help if I go back to the game rather than the interlulls. Yeah. Train station. First ever station. It's gonna get messy when I have all the other train stations. Oh, and we're out of concrete. Well, let's just build what we can. There's no harm in it. Do I really want to start the train track from this end? We'll do it. And though, will we actually make it all the way back to our original train track? That's the big question. I don't think we will. I know train track is cheap, but it can't be this cheap. So we just laid down, what, like 5,000 pieces of concrete? knew it couldn't be that good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good. We got a massive chunk of the train line set up. And the reason I wanted it was just so that running back and forth for, just so that running back and forth for materials won't take as long as doing things and whatnot. Oh no! And you know what I just realized? It's gonna be hover pack time for a bit of this, because I need to figure out where I put all the extra foundations underneath. So we'll have a little bit of a slow return, unfortunately, but it means I don't have to do this again later. Yeah, until I do my next diagonal road. But hopefully by then we'll have it powered. So we'll see. Man, it's going to be interesting putting down the foundations underneath this to make it look supported. Ooh, and you know what? We can even put hypertubes. So we'll put like a little hypertube network underneath. And we'll make it as game breaking as Akana's, where, you know, it'll take 10 seconds to get anywhere, well, between each stop. There's one more back there. Actually, we're gonna have to do the whole bloody bend, the whole bloody diagonal road. 'Cause knowing me, I put some down. Ah, you know what? Never even looked underneath me. So I have a feeling that a couple might have hit the floor. Alright. Gotta give my finger a bit of a rest. It's so ouchy. Doesn't look like there's any more under the road that I mishit, but that's not to say I didn't. But it is to say, can't be bothered. Let's get back to the main build. Fill up what we need. And turn back around. Oh, hey, come back here. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to switch fingers. If I had a jetpack, I would have caught up to it a lot faster. boy. Okay. Oh, actually, we can salvage a little bit of concrete from here. I want to keep that one. Alright, we don't need that. And my god, do we not need a lot of this. Why does that look a bit... Oh, right, because that... In fact, that's actually in the wrong spot now. Because that is supposed to be there. But here's the thing. They need to also be raised up. So we'll use our traditional little trick of putting them on. Actually, ooh, more things. Put some road barriers. Ah, put some half slabs. It's going to be interesting building the side of this road, because I'm going to essentially make it look very similar to the other roads. So we need this guy like so. Then he goes on to the 45. Oh, that's a little sucky. So what if just want you on the corner? Okay. That's sort of what we're going to do. Where's our road builder? There it is. Put him in this corner, like so. Oh, hang on. Get a height. Now I think, actually, with this one, we're going to use... Will that work over here? Not really. Yeah, no, not really. Well, I guess we go to the moderns then. And then hopefully that should give enough height for the trains to be able to pass over it without knocking it off its perch, so to speak. Where's my foundation? One. There we go. Okay, back to the road builder. Just past it, there it is. And we want to keep them all flowing the same direction. Always got to keep them flowing the same direction. Now I know this will probably bite me later when I'm trying to get back up here and I have to clear a lot higher of a barrier. But that's a future Konrad problem. Come on. What? No. Okay. Well, I suppose. Wee, hey, don't do that. This is okay. This is how we fill the gap, I suppose. Put it like that, right? Up. Doesn't really work, does it? Filling the gap. There is a silo up for grabs. Poke catch. I mean, we could double it up. Like so. Oh, and then to keep in our coloring theme, outside green, inside blue. Beautiful. Put the power pole on the inside. Nice. We've figured it out. It's all good. I mean, I kind of feel like that's different. Why is that different? Because that's not. That's not what I said. Right. And then it's outside green, inside blue, and we put the power pole on the blue, connect it over to our power in the sky, power over the other side. Nice. And that is how it's done. Yeah, I'm not risking that. This is a lot slower. Jetpack, baby. How's our power looking? I mean... Oh, save time. It's nice and high. That's good. What do we run out of? Ran out of concrete. It's not going to be very quick, is it? Need a lot more concrete coming over. Let's split another line into it, eh? Alright. Now, on that note, I am going to call it there for this morning. I have to go Lego shopping, so to my regulars, you will know how important that is to me. Yeah, if you've got the power there, I agree. Look, I think the best way to summarize the difference between jetpacks and hoverpacks, they each have their own job. And like you say, the verticality that hoverpacks allow, fantastic. But it's obviously limited by range. Yeah, and then jetpacks are great for every other application. I mean, trying to build with a jetpack, you know, above your head while underneath and hovering, it's really hard. You have to like, okay, there, and then half the time you miss anyway. So they do have their advantages and disadvantages. I personally, I love my jetpack, so that's just how I roll. Maybe over the course of the next what is it? 844 hours. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe we'll get converted and only use hover packs because I'm stubborn like that, But for now, I'm still a jetpack boy till the day I die, with slight occasional uses of a hover pack. Alright, time for me to go buy Lego. I'm also going to be looking at washing machines as well. So, I may make it up to you guys and do a like late afternoon stream that'll go into the evening. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I won't beat this next washing machine up as long as it works properly. In saying that, my last washing machine, it worked hard. 4 years of a minimum of one load of washing a day. Because between me and my flatmates, there's about 5 of us, normally. Sometimes a few more, sometimes a few less. But it was going every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Especially on the weekend, it does about 5 or 6 loads. Just because, everyone wants to wash their own washing. Anyway, I'm gonna go buy me some Lego so I can unveil the next pixel art, hopefully, very, very soon. Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't. Which, don't worry, that isn't much. And I will catch you guys on the flip.